What up, family? It's your favorite Thumb with our bros. Mr. Take a Shot from Big Shot Ammunitions. Your host with the most, Finding Nemo, aka I need more ammo. And we about to talk about this good McDonald's security guard situation, some weird stuff. Dog, I don't know what, like, this is why I tell you that conflict avoidance is the most logical and proven course of action. You don't need to try to show off you the biggest and the baddest. You don't need to do that. This is not what having a gun is for. That's not what having a CPL license is for. None of that is what it's for. It's for you to be able to protect yourself, not to instigate fights, not to be acting tougher than what you really are. And this one seems like this was ego driven. So let's get into it real quick.
It all began inside this McDonald's on University Boulevard in Hyattsville after police say employees asked a man to leave. The charging document filed in court states Ricardo Clemens Jr. was a regular in the McDonald's and was often asked to leave due to loitering. At 8:25 Saturday night, Prince George's County Police say the security guard, Shaka Francois, asked Clemens to leave, and when he refused, deployed pepper spray in the decedent's face. According to a court document filed in the case, 5 minutes after the security guard used pepper spray on Ricardo Clemens Jr., the two got into a battle, with the security guard pulling out a baton and striking Clemens several times. This was all captured on video. According to the document, the two then began exchanging blows before the security guard pulled out his weapon and fired once. In this video posted to Instagram by Code3DMV, the final seconds of the fight are captured by a person recording the footage on their cell phone.
Security shot one round as a suspect. I'm checking out.
I copy security shot one round as a suspect.
Whoa, so dog really shot him in the midst of a fight. Yeah, he's going to prison. Yeah, he's going to jail. That is straight jail. Jail time, jail. Book him. You can't do that because from everything that's being said and stated, he started the fight more because he told dude to leave. Yeah, he's known over there and he's a loiterer and stuff like that, but he's common over there. So it's kind of like he's a regular, and you like, even though there's some of those regulars that's like a nuisance and stuff like that, they're usually harmful. Like, you know what I'm saying? Well, harmless. Why I say harmful? They're harmless. That gentleman didn't seem like it was too much of a situation, but if you pepper sprayed him, and then after 5 minutes of you pepper spraying him, you then beat him with the baton, I'm like, bro, you already got two weapons on dog. Like, and he's still battling back, but that wasn't a need or a necessity for you to pull out a gun. Because for you to pull out a gun, you have to be in fear of imminent death or greater grave bodily harm of yourself or another person. There was nothing about that said that you were in fear of death or greater grave bodily harm. And you had no other option. You had no other way of retreating. You had nothing else, that you just had to sit up there and shoot. Now, there's this other part of it where you could say, hey, well, I have a medical condition and stuff like that, right? Like, let's say if you had a pacemaker. If you had a pacemaker, you might be able to make that argument. The only problem is you still have to be the innocent party. And if he was the instigator or a person that, escalated the problem, brother man, you still going to prison. With that pacemaker and all, you still going to jail. The most logical and prudent course of action is call the police. Yes, you're security. You just maintain and make sure that he's not destroying property, he's not damaging certain stuff. And if anything, try to remove him from the vicinity. Don't sit there and try to be, oh, let me show you that I can go toe to toe with you and stuff like that. Like, bro, he already got pepper spray and you beating him with a baton, bro. You 2 for 2 on not doing the most effective work. So then you want to put him down like he a dog. Like, bro, he's not a dog. So you have to use more tact than that. You have to use more discernment and discipline. And this is what happens when you have some people that get a CPL license or they get a gun and they let their emotions dictate their actions. You are not supposed to do that as a CPL holder, as a CPL instructor, or even just a person that has a gun in the first place. You always use better judgment because you understand that this situation can escalate unnecessarily. And if it escalates, you have a different disparity of force than that other person. And you saw that disparity of force when he pulled that gun, popped dog, and then dog just dropped. That's a disparity. So he didn't show that he had a gun, he didn't have a knife, he didn't have anything that seemed like it was going to be a deadly threat to you. You went to jail. Locked up, they not letting you out, and you old. So now you finna go up in there old, having it, man. Let's see what else is in.
Hey, Tom, stepping up. Just have the next unit in, check the parking lot for any witnesses. We've locked the doors of the McDonald's, but all the other customers that were inside are all gone. I don't know if there's any still outside, maybe lingering around, see if anybody saw anything else in here.
You
The court
guys are
document says
every-
Francois was employed by Strategic Security Corps. A spokesman for the company tells News 4 they have no comment. The document also says, based on the entire physical encounter being initiated by the defendant's actions, the defendant is responsible for the murder of Ricardo Clements Jr. Francois was ordered held without bond. The court file does not list an attorney.
Remember, I said you have to be the innocent party at all times. You cannot be the active participant. You cannot be the person that instigated and/or escalated the situation. You have to be the innocent party. And from what it says and what it sounds like, Brother Man was the instigator. So, unfortunate, yes. Is it his fault? Yes. This is his problem. This is something that he shouldn't have did, but he did it anyway. So this is a learning lesson. Do not unnecessarily pull a firearm on a situation that doesn't even need it, and also use better judgment. Walk away. Walk away. Like, bro, y'all think that it's a punk, being a punk is walking away when it's actually the thing that's saving your life and letting you go home. So, y'all take it easy, man. I appreciate y'all for tapping in and tuning in for another lesson in proper firearm dealings and etiquette, and also making sure that you are not doing the stupid stuff. All right, let's not do the stupid stuff. All right, so appreciate y'all. Hope that y'all take it easy. Y'all stay blessed. Peace.